Homemade.
And healthy.
That's right.
And healthy. I like it. I like
All right,
it.
let's get in the kitchen and show
But
you
you're
how
not
to do
making it, right?
I'm not doing it, but
Okay,
a
good.
beautiful lady is. It is Valentine's Day, so how about some unique confections? Of course, with a healthy twist to give to your sweetheart today. This is Lisa Rast, the candy queen of Nutwhats, with some delicious ideas. I love it. I mean, a confection that's homemade is much more sentimental than a box of chocolates, right?
It is, and it's a lot easier than a lot of people think. You just go out there and look for some easy recipes. You can also incorporate your kids in this.
Perfect.
As well, just keep them away from the heat.
All right, so the first one she's going to do for you is chocolate dipped cherries.
Because who doesn't like that?
That's right. Okay, and you said it's easier said than done, because I mean your creation is beautiful. So what do we need to start with?
So we're going to start with what's called a truffle base, and there's two parts to the cherries. We have it truffled and then dipped in chocolate.
Okay, what does truffle base mean?
So truffle basically is when you have those bonbons, that creamy center kind of gives it the sweet, creamy texture to it. This is going to give it a layer of element that's kind of fun and interesting and a little bit different.
Okay.
So the first is the truffle base. And in here we've got our melted chocolate. We have 2 tablespoons of butter. We're going to put some sugar.
Now what kind? Is it semi-sweet chocolate or dark chocolate?
I like to use a dark chocolate.
Okay, dark chocolate.
You can use a milk chocolate, you can use a white chocolate, but typically if you want to make it healthier, use a dark chocolate.
There you go.
And then we're going to add a little bit of cream. This is about 1/3 cup of cream. And we want to boil and bring that all together. Now with this particular recipe, I found out you don't want to let it sit and set up in the refrigerator because it's really hard to put it around.
So we want to dip them right away.
We want to dip them right away. So that's kind of the little secret I found. Yep, so this is a truffle base and you want to stir, stir, stir.
Okay.
Until it's all...
just babysit this, right? Because you don't want to leave it.
Right.
Okay, so...
Until it's all incorporated. And then the next step is we're going to dip.
I'll stir, how about that? And then you can keep going. Now this is the finish?
That's the finish.
Okay, so this is how it looks. And how many minutes roughly between this step and that one?
Actually, you want to stick it in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes to harden up.
Okay.
And then you will dip it in the dark chocolate. I do have some already truffled.
Keep them in that format.
Now I asked you earlier about the cherries, because this, what type did you use?
I used a maraschino cherry with a stem. It's really hard to find them with stems.
Okay.
Unless they're fresh. And you had mentioned using fresh.
And I asked that. I said, can we use fresh cherries? And
yes,
they said, sure.
absolutely. So when they're in season, or if you can find them at your local grocer.
Now obviously it's not going to have as long of a shelf life, right? Because the fresh cherries are going to be a little less.
That looks ready.
Okay, perfect.
So if you want to go ahead and dip it in.
I'm going to watch you first. You go first, and then then I'll mimic you. Okay.
So we're just going to get it in there and swirl it around. And then we're going to let it set up on there.
And now what are you setting it up on? Is that just
It's just parchment paper. You want to make sure you use a non-stick surface.
Okay. That's it?
Yeah, that's it. So that's the truffle base.
Ooh, nice.
And then, so when it's already set up after like 30 minutes, I have chocolate all over my hands.
That's okay. I'm going to keep dipping.
Oh, you want to?
Because, I mean, you know, it is Valentine's Day. Why not? And how long do they need to sit in the fridge after we dip?
About 30 minutes. So you can take these and now dip them in the dark chocolate.
Ooh, okay. Let's do that. So this one, now this is the truffle.
This is truffle.
This is dark.
So this is the dark. You're going to dip it in there. That's the final step.
Ooh.
And just swirl it around in there.
That it?
Yep.
So this is a double chocolate.
It's double chocolate.
I love this. Now, do you do anything extra on there? Do you put any
if you really want to make it fancy, you can take a little bit of white chocolate and drizzle it on top, or you could do sprinkles.
Ooh.
I think the simpler the better.
You know what, Lisa? I got chocolate all over my fingers too. What are you going to make next?
We are going to make mints. They're creamy mints, and we also have a vegan version too. For
right, because you can't do dairy.
I can't do dairy.
Okay, so we have something for everybody. This is delicious. It's going to be a good kind of morning. I like it. Valentine and chocolate. Nothing better, Terry.